Hello everyone, and welcome back to another absurd Heroine video. So today, Kaladesh came out, woo! And I didn't do a Kaladesh preview because I actually don't really care about Kaladesh too much, to be honest. Because I mostly play standard, as everybody knows, and Kaladesh is not a standard set. It'll only be in heroic. It'll only be in historic. Yeah, so that's the reason why I haven't really looked at it. So I found out that it came out today when I logged in, and I was like, you know what, I've got a couple of sealed entry tokens and I have a couple of draft entry tokens, so let's use some of them and play some Kaladesh. So now, not only have I not done my own preview or review of all the Kaladesh cards that have been spoiled, or that are out now, actually, so this will be the first time that I'll see a lot of these cards. And I know that Kaladesh has been around for a long time, and all these cards are reprints, basically, right? I've gone on and off of Magic during my lifetime, like you do. You know, it's been out for most of my life. So I've had times where I've been like super into Magic and times where I haven't been super into Magic. And I've never been into Magic when Kaladesh was out. Any Kaladesh set. So yes, I know of certain Kaladesh cards because, you know, you read the stories and you know what the Harmonicon is or whatever the hell it is. Because people talk about it all the time and how busted like Aether was or whatever it was called. So I've heard stories, but I've never actually really played with any Kaladesh cards, so a lot of this will be new to me. Just so that you know, as we go through, a lot of this will be new to me. I'll be reading a lot of the cards. If you aren't into that, which is totally cool and totally fine, then you can just skip to the gameplay. So we're gonna open up our first sealed packs here. We're playing sealed, just started, just entered, and we're gonna open up our packs now. So here we go. I do like Sihili. Sihili is cool. Hey, we got the person on the front of the cards. The front of the packs. Kari Zev, Skyship Raider. A 1/3 for 2. First strike menace. Cool. Whenever it attacks, create the monkey. Enters the battlefield tapped and attacking, and exile it at the end of combat. Okay. I mean, it's not bad for 2, right? A first strike menace that also creates another token. Okay. Cool. We also got a Tezzeret. So we actually got 3 mythics. Is that rare? That seems weird. There aren't like a weird amount of mythics in the set, are there? So let's take a look. Flying, Vigilance, Lifelink, Fabricate 2. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. What is Fabricate? When this creature enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or create 2 1/1 colorless server artifact creature tokens. Cool. All right. So it's a 2/1 for 5. Potentially a 4/3 for 5. And other creatures you control, but it's got its own like beacon of hope or whatever it's called. Glory. It's its own banner, which is nice. So that's cool. I mean, it's a good card. Flying, Vigilance, Lifelink, 4/3. That gives all of your other creatures +1/+1. That seems pretty good. Aetherworks Marvel. A artifact for 4. Whenever a permanent you control is put into a graveyard, you get this Aether alternative resource. Pay 6 of that alternative resource. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost and put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Cast something for free. I mean, you do pay 6 of this weird mana cost, so it's not technically for free, but that seems pretty good. But it is a 4 mana do nothing for a long time. So we'll see. And we've got Tezzeret, the Schemer. And he's a 5 loyalty planeswalker for 4. Create a colorless artifact token named Ethereum Cell. With sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Is this? And a permanent you control is put into the graveyard. So that includes token. This is not non-token permanent here. So that includes these dumb things. Sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any colors. It's basically like an artifact that gives you mana, right? So it's his +1 is give you mana through like these alternative janky means. Target creature gets +X but -X until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Okay. Get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power 5/5, base power and toughness 5/5. That stays that way. Doesn't go away. That seems pretty strong. That seems pretty strong. So we're looking at blue here. We're looking at blue-black. Improvise. Search your library for an artifact card with a converted mana cost X or less. Put it in the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Okay, so we can use that to find Aetherworks Marvel if we can get 7 mana. Your artifacts can help you cast a spell. Each artifact you tap pays for 1. Well, we could just go artifacts. I imagine that's a thing in Kaladesh, because Kaladesh is like the plane of inventing. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. That also seems pretty good. Okay, so our rares and mythics seem pretty solid here. Kari Zev is probably the worst one. Let's see what else we have. Forgive me if like I didn't automatically get blown away by those. Maybe that was a really good pool. We shall never know. we won't know. We won't know in this video, that's for sure. All right, so how's our white looking? Our white, we don't have a lot of white. Enters the battlefield, may return another permanent controller to owner's hand. Okay, that's interesting. More returning to your hand stuff. Conviction. Countless Gears Renegade. Revolt. When Countless Gears Renegade enters the battlefield, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create 1/1 colorless servo. Interesting. That's also pretty good, I think. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 alternative mana sources. What is this? I don't even know what it's called. What is that called? Aether? I think it's called Aether, right? When Eddie Trailhawk attacks, you may pay Aether. If you do, target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. So that seems pretty good. Gear Shift Ace. When it crews a vehicle, that vehicle gains first strike until end of turn. Oh, so there's vehicles in this set, huh? I guess that's not surprising. Restoration Specialist. Sacrifice it, return up to 1 target artifact card from your, or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. Herald of the Fair. Enters the battlefield, target creature control gets +1/+1. Kind of poop. Adopter or Rest enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until it leaves battlefield. That's good. Artifact or creature. Yeah. Kind of like a Banishing Light for just artifacts and creatures. Aether Inspector, Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 of that mana resources. When Aether Inspector attacks, you may pay an Aether. If you do, create a 1/1 servo artifact creature. All right, so we do like the Aether creators, right? Then Inspired Charge is just a good, while expensive metric. Okay. Master of Inquiries. That seems pretty good. Pay an Aether to mill. I mean, we just want the resource, right? Return target tapped creatures to its owner's hand. Okay. Ooh, you get 3. And scry 1. That's pretty good. Disallow, yep. Can't block artifact creatures. Interesting. 2/3 for 3 flying. That's not bad. But it can't block artifact creatures, which stinks. Metallic Rebuke. Improvise. Artifacts help you cast a spell. Right. Improvise. Counter target spell unless its controller plays 3. Okay. Leave it in the dust. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Okay. Kind of expensive. That seems a little expensive. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it gains flying until end of turn. Okay. It's a 3/3 kind of flyer. We have 2 of them. Tez's Ambition. Draw 3. If you control no artifacts, discard a card. That seems kind of unlikely. Gear Seeker Serpent. 1 less for each artifact you control. That seems good. Can't be blocked this turn? That seems good. So this can be potentially for 2 blue if you're playing like lots of artifacts. And then we have our Whir Invention. Okay, so let me, let's look at black too. Because Tez is black. We're probably playing Tez, right? So Fatal Push. Destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost 2 or less. Destroy target creature if it has converted mana 4 or less instead. Okay, Fatal Push seems pretty good. All right, let's put in the things that we think are pretty good. Right, so the Theorist is not bad. This one's not bad. Improvise, sure. As his Ambition. Disallow. We can play kind of like a control-y tempo deck, maybe. Fourth Bridge Prowler. Target creature get -1/-1. That seems pretty good. That's like removal, sort of. Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, you get poison. I mean, not Aether. Aether. Whenever it attacks, you can create a 1/1. Okay, yeah, so that's just more Aether making. Die Young. This is such a good card. I mean, art. The art here is really, really good. Choose target creature. You get Aether. You may pay any amount of Aether. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each Aether it paid this way. I mean, yeah, I guess so. In a pinch for spending our Aether? What is it that we want to spend our Aether on? It was that artifact, right? Aetherworks marble. Okay. Let's take a look at our other artifacts here. Gain 3 life and get 3 Aether. Gain 3 life and get 3 Aether. That seems pretty strong. What? Do we have any of that for anything else? We have the red one. I'm guessing that's for everything, right? Sacrifice Implant of Malice. Target player discards a card. Activate this ability anytime you can do sorcery. And it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield. Draw a card. I mean, that seems okay. Not great, but not awful. Target creature gets -1/-1 and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That seems good. Sack an artifact or a creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on Defiant Salvager. Okay. Essence Extraction deals 3 damage to target creature and you gain 3 life. Yes. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That also seems pretty good. And it can be a 3/1. 3/1s win the game in limited. 3/1 flyers, rather. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and get 2 Aether. That seems pretty good. Dude, these are like the Aetherborn, the art here. Die Young and Live Fast. These are like the Aetherborn, and they have like a really cool story. There's a really cool short story in the Kaladesh section of the Magic the Gathering website. I recommend you read it if you're into the story. Destroy target creature or vehicle. Yes, destroy target creature is something we like. When it enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Wait. All of them? I think we have some +1/+1 counter stuff. We have Subtle Strike. Is that the only +1/+1 counter stuff that we have? Just Subtle Strike? Yeah, okay. I think it's just that. But that seems good, and it's a 2/3 flyer, which also isn't bad. Sly Requisitioner. Improvise. When a non-token artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless several artifact creature token. We don't really have a lot of non-token artifacts. We've got Implement of Malice in our Aetherworks marble. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. That's a big dumb thing. It is a big dumb thing. Well, we're probably going to want flyers over big dumb things, honestly. Big dumb things are good, but we probably do want flyers. All right, Cathartic Reunion. Hey, I know that card. Chandra's Pyrohelix. Hey, I know that card too. All right, the Puzzle Knot deals 1 damage to any target. Okay. Then carry Zev. Whenever an artifact you control enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And we don't really have a ton of artifacts, like I said. Wait. But it doesn't have to be non-token. Can be a token artifact. Ooh, that seems good. Draw a card and get Aether. Okay. It looks like we have a lot of green. Hold on, let me just quickly look through the artifacts here. I know I'm getting out of order here. Consulate Skygate seems pretty good. I mean, it's an artifact. Defender and Reach, 0/4. Enters the battlefield. Each player may scry 2. I'm not quite interested in that. We have a vehicle. At the end of combat, if it attacked or blocked, put a velocity counter on it. If it has 2 or more velocity counters on it, sacrifice it and draw 2 cards. Ooh. That seems nice. Whenever you get 1 or more Aether, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That seems good also. Because we are dealing with Aether here, yeah? Another vehicle. Whenever it attacks, tap another target artifact creature control. Artifact or creature you control. I don't know, is that good? We don't really have a lot of artifacts. Or creatures. So Tez. Tez is good. Alright. Let's take a look. The rest of our red. Destructive Tampering. We're probably not playing red. Destroy target artifact, which is good. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Gain control of target artifact or creature telling a turn, tap it, and gaze haste. Whenever it becomes tapped, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Not bad. Chandra's Revolution deals 4 damage to target creature. Tap target land. That land isn't untapped during its controller's next untap step. That seems annoying. Attune with Aether. Search your library for a basic card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your library. You get Aether. I mean, for an Aether deck, if we're playing an Aether deck, like, let's say we're just splashing blue for Tezzeret, right? And we're like a black-green Aether deck. We have 2 Druids of the Cowl, like, this seems pretty good. Prevent all combat damage that we dealt to players this turn. Commencement of festivities. That's a very long fog. Very long name for fog. Actually, it's just the players. Interesting. Ornamental Courage. Tap to untap target creature. +1/+3. That seems like a good combat trick. Seed Sculptor. +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That works with the bee very well. Death Touch, Cobra. Also pretty good. Nature's Way. Target creature you control gains Vigilance and Trample. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. That seems really good. Okay. Mana for Aether, making Aether. And this Puzzle Knot. And I have 2 of them. This seems good. When Malfist Revolutionary enters the battlefield or dies, each kind of counter on target permanent or player. For each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. I mean, green seems real strong here to me. Much more exciting than blue, that's for sure. Even though Whir of Invention is good, but I don't think it's worth it. Whenever it enters... Oh, wait, I already read that one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That creature fights target creature you don't control. Okay. And Riparian Tiger. This I remember seeing this card and it being good long ago because the art is very pretty. I mean, that seems good, right? And we have 3 of them. I mean, that's expensive, so we're probably not going to play all 3 of them, but what else do we have? Hidden Stockpile. If a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1 colorless several artifact creature token. Wait, what? Just like always? It's just out there always doing that. That seems good. But our black and white are very meh. Or our white is very meh. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That seems pretty good too, honestly. But we're probably not playing that color. Okay. Trample and +1/+1. When Rogue Refiner enters the battlefield, draw a card and you get Aether. Okay. All right. So we're probably not playing blue. Other than for Tez. We splash Tez. Don't need the Serpent. We don't need Whir of Invention. Daredevil Dragster. Did we want this? Yeah, we do. This one's pretty good, right? You sacrifice and draw 2 cards. You bash in for 4 twice, or defend for 4 twice, and then draw 2 cards. Like that seems pretty decent for 3. Implement of Malice, Die Young, Poisoner. Yeah, that seems good. This seems good. That seems good. Also good. Yep. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, get 2. Yep. Okay. And now, friends, now we do the green. So, Druid of the Cowl, Nature's Way. Put a +1/+1 counter on creature you control. Death Touch, Cobra. That's already 40. I think we want Hunt the Weak and a couple Riparian Tigers, right? Oh, we want these puzzle knots. Jeez. Oh, and the Malphist. Oh, God. There's too many good cards at green. Our green cards are just insane. Our green cards are just insane. Okay. We don't need Fabrication Module, right? No. No, no, no. No, we do. We do want this. We don't need... What was it? There was another Implement of Malice. You probably don't need that. Do we not need Fourth Bridge Prowler? 46, damn. We just have a lot of really good cards, and I don't want to get rid of any of them. Maybe we don't need the Daredevil Dragster? How many creatures... Hold on, let's take a look at our curve here. Okay. So we do have some good creatures that have 2 power. That one doesn't. I really want to keep attuned with Aether. Because we can put plus whenever you get one more. Like, this Aether stuff just seems bonkers to me. Maybe we don't need 2 Druids of the Cowl? Add 1 mana of any color. That'll be good for helping us cast Ez. We want all of our removal. Maybe we do get rid of the Dragster. This seems really strong. We won't be able to crew it with just our Fourth Bridge Prowler or Poisoner. So maybe we get rid of the Prowler. I think we do want the Poisoner, right? Because it gives us Aether and it's a good blocker. I don't really care about making the Servo. Maybe we get rid of the Cobra? It's a good blocker, but we don't really have a ton of like artifact synergy, right? Good blocker, and it can crew the Dragster. How many creatures do we have? Oh, we only have 11 creatures. Okay, yeah, we gotta get rid of the Dragster. We can't keep it at that. Yeah, we only have 11 creatures. Okay, we have to get rid of some other stuff. I really do want to keep the puzzle knots, though. This is hard. This is hard. Maybe we get rid of Fatal Push. I mean, I feel like... Maybe get rid of Die Young. Ah, God, I don't really want to get rid of any removal. Removal is so strong and limited. But it's either getting rid of removal or getting rid of creatures, you know? And that helps us bring two things back from the graveyard. It's basically like drawing 2 cards. Okay, so I think we do... We get rid of 1 attune with the Aether. I mean, maybe we just play with less lands? Oh, that's... Like that. Maybe get rid of Hunt the Weak. Or maybe Nature's... Wait, no. Those are too good. They're too good, man. But we do need, like... Our creature count is just really, really low at the moment. I do want more creatures. We need more creatures. You can't just have, like, 11 creatures. You win the game with creatures, everybody. So I guess we can get rid of Fortuitous Find. We can get rid of... How many removal spells do we have? 1? Technically. 2 could be 2. 3 could be 3. 4. 5. These are all kind of like conditional. 6. 7. We have 7. We need to cut 3 more cards. Oof, I don't want to cut any. All right, maybe... Maybe Die Young is the worst one? Or Hunt the Weak? I don't know enough to know whether it's good or not, or too bad. Okay, we get rid of Die Young. We get rid of Hunt the Weak. We just get rid of Live Fast. Yeah, get rid of that. And we'll get rid of one land. We do have a fair amount of ways of either finding land or making mana. Oh boy, I don't feel good about any of that. I don't feel good about any of that. All right, let's get us some pretty lands. I wish Magic the Gathering would get on giving us default lands here, so I don't have to do this every single time that I make lands. Make a deck. Nope. All right, so there we go. That's the deck. First time playing Sealed Kaladesh. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, this isn't good, is it? Do we keep it in hopes of getting a green mana source? I don't think so. There we go. A bit better. And look, we got our Aetherworks Marvel. But we don't have any creatures, which is the worry. That was the worry. Oh, are they mulliganing down to 5? Oh boy. Let us hope that we draw some creatures here. I might make edits to the deck as we go along. Because, you know, being new in a set, you do make mistakes when deck building. See. The fancy forests. Alright. And a nothing from our opponents over here. Nothing from us either, so... So, you know. Casual 3 lands. Oh my god. This person. Oh. So, Riparian Tiger. Alright. I mean, they did mulligan down to 5. So, the poor guy, the poor person had trouble. They were struggling. They're riding the struggle bus. Okay. We do not have black. We do have green and things to do. So, we'll keep it. And hope that we find black or get attuned with Aether. Ooh. Create a servo. Create an XX colorless construct artifact creature token where X is the number of creatures you control. Okay. Well, I cannot kill that anytime soon. We have to hunt the weak. So I guess we can do that, actually, sometime soon. Pretty soon, actually. Oh, good. What do we want to do? We want to make a Druid of the Cowl? I think we'll just attack. And Founder's Creature. Oh, we'll make another Druid of the Cowl. Cool. I probably should have played that 4th Bridge Prowler. I was thinking about it, but we could just hunt the weak. We could Riparian Tiger. They make, like... Ooh, hello. Do we do this instead? Sure. We do this instead.
I take what I need.
And we attack, I guess. No, we stay back, I guess. We stay back. They make a colorless servo creature. We kill Ovia next turn. With our Hunt the Week. Hopefully. Hopefully we do that. Might not happen. There's a chance. There's a chance that it might not happen. Wild Wanderer. Okay. Ramping. Alright. We'll make another thing. We could Riparian Tiger. We'll kill this thing. We kind of really do need to kill this thing. It did tap my land the wrong way. I guess we'll attack like so. And then Worthbridge Prowler to kill the servo. Yes, take action. Okay. So we could ultimate Tez if we wanted to. But I don't think we want to because we don't have too many artifacts, you know? He's kind of like our artifact maker. What's this? Wow. Return up to 3 target artifacts and or creatures to their owner's hands, and you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Jesus, what? Okie dokie. Well, that's a card. That is certainly a card. Okay. So we're just gonna bring out our druids. And this thing doesn't have trample. We're gonna end. We're gonna end. So they can't, if they don't have anything to crew this, then they can't attack with it, right? So we can use Tezzeret to kill the Wild Wanderer. And then they won't be able to crew their Daredevil Dragster unless they have another creature, which they might. Okay. We're gonna lose a druid. Yeah. I think saving Tez is probably better. Better than having, oof, goodness. Okay. So we bring out a Riparian Tiger. Nice. And I guess we minus to kill the Wildwood Wanderer, the Wild Wanderer.
That is the sound of your demise.
And a Kajar Seed Sculptor. Trade a Kajar Seed Sculptor for a Gear Seeker Serpent. And we could bring out a Forthbridge Prowler just for a blocker, actually. I think we might do that, actually. Let's do it. that one. Or decline. Okay. Might as well use our Tezzeret tokens. Might as well. It'd be nice to get our fabrication module. Get our fabrication module online here. Yeah. That is the way it goes in it. Okay. Now I guess we just attack with everything, right? And decline to pay that, I think. Okay. Now I hope that we draw well here. We have a fight card for to deal with a Riparian Tiger, we're in trouble. Monstrous Onslaught. X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control when you cast a spell. Okay. All right. So we can attack with a Foundry Screecher. They'll probably just trade. No, we're not going to attack. We'll just wait. We'll just wait and hope that we draw some good cards here. We do have plenty of cards that will help us out with what's going on here. Good card. That is a good card. Wish I had one. Okay. We are in a 4-turn clock here. Okay, Nature's Way. It gains Vigilance and Trample, deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. So then we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. They'll draw 2 cards if they block with that. Really want them to draw 2 cards. Okay. Gearseeker Serpent is a good card. We need our puzzle knots. We have 2 of our puzzle knots. Okay. Sure. Thin the deck out a little bit. Doesn't really matter. We need a way of dealing with this Gearseeker Serpent, or they're gonna kill us in 2 turns. Oh man. Dude, their deck, what? Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if it was lesser than the converted mana cost. So it's like Cascade. That's insane. Okay. Puzzle knot. Cool. We need our frickin' Aetherworks Marvel. We need something. I suppose I should have attacked after I cast that. That's pretty bad, actually. Forgot about the Foundry Screecher. My bee. I could have killed him next turn. mean, I can still kill them next turn if I Alpha Strike. Yeah, that's a Rashmi. Rashmi's the one that made the portal, by the way. The portal that allowed the invasion into Ravnica. It was her invention. She made it. You can blame her for it. Okay. So they're gonna draw some cards here. If it attacked or blocked, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. We get something that adds a +1/+1 counter. Like, dude, there are a lot of stuff that we could get right now that would very much so help us. Yukara Peafowl. Okay, they just got a land, that's fine. Gains flying until end of turn. That's pretty good. Aether Theorist. Alright. Come on, cards. Come on, cards. A Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. I can't attack into this Peafowl. That is too bad. So we just wait until we actually have, you know, the right cards to do stuff. Quite the match. Their board is way better with a Rashmi on the other side, though. Come on, deck. Pull through for me. Pull through. And Untapped takes forever to, like, load cards now. And it doesn't cache them, either. Just reloads them every single time. Come on, man. Lifecraft Cavalry? Oh my god. They're just gonna overrun us now. Huh. Whenever it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, if permanent, you control the battlefield this turn. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, and I gotta take it. Fatal Push. If I had not attacked with the Foundry Screecher until I put a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot on the field before, we would have just won. Just saying. Misplays for the loss. Plays. The misplays are bad. But if there's a way that we can, I don't know, get rid of this Imperial Voyager. An Aether Hub, sure. Toot toot. Man, this guy's deck is really good. Like, is it just me? Or does this seem really good? So, what do we want? What would be good? Daring Demolition? Any of our removal spells would be good. Essence Extraction. Maybe not Subtle Strike. Okay. Definitely not a mana. That's for sure. Definitely not land. That's not what we want. They do have 11 cards in their library. But I literally do not think that it matters. Because they will probably overrun us before they cast them all. Or draw them all. Man, untapped, come on. Let's see. If you control a creature with +1/+1 counter, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. That's actually funny, but... okay. We get a Druid of Cal free. Put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Jesus. Yep. Can I get a removal spell, please? Now, Essence Extraction will not work. Great. Do they have the mana to do that? Okay. We take 6 to the face. And hope that we draw an Essence Extraction. Oh my god. Dude! It would have been good. It would have been good. But it's not. It's not good anymore. We need a Daring Demolition. Or a Subtle Strike. Subtle Strike would now do it too, because we could do both. We just need to get rid of this Imperial Voyager, right? No, they can destroy any target permanent now. They can destroy our Foundry Screecher whenever they want. If only this dealt damage to, you know, players. Okay. They just want to come in for the kill. That's 8 damage. Man. They're all out of range of our Essence Extraction now. All of them. They're all out of range. Alright. Another flyer. So they didn't even need to kill that flyer. I suppose we can kill that. The only thing that we can kill. Game is painful. Alright. Wow. Dude, we didn't draw any of our power cards. I mean, we drew our Tezzeret early on. Alright, but that's it. That's too bad. They drew very well. We did not. I mean, they drew their whole deck, like, let's be real. They had a good deck. They had a good deck. Alrighty. I think this is fine. We don't have a black mana for our Hornet. But we do have ramp to our Riparian Tiger. I think we're going to keep it. It would be nice if we drew like a +1/+1 counter or something. Like a Subtle Strike. We would need a black for that. Which we are not getting, which is funny. Is that both of the islands that we have? No, we have more than one island, right? 2 islands. We have 3 islands. We have a 21% chance to draw. Right. Attack. Is there a flash? Is there a flash creature here? I'm not sure. But we shall bring out the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. I do like the puzzle knots. They're cool. I think they look cool, and I think they do cool things. What are these card sleeves that we got here? Yeah! Oh my god, it's Chandra's mum. What do we got here? Great, Aethopter. Target artifact gets +1/+0. Sacrifice an artifact, target creature can't block. Okay. For whatever reason, we are not drawing our black mana sources here. Really need it. Really need it. I'd love to get like a +1/+1 counter thing too. Like Hunt the Weak. Hunt the Weak would be awesome right now. Aw. Okay. Alright, we're not getting what we need. Which is hilarious. Actually hilarious. I'm just gonna bring out the Revolutionary. I don't think it's worth holding on to it. Oh, okay. Is it only one thing? Target permanent player. Got it. It's only one thing. I thought it was all things. I would rather do it +1/+1 counter than my own Aether magic here, but servos and Thopters you control get +1/+1. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. I would definitely love to have one of my removal spells, or, I mean, I guess just we need black mana. Like, I can't believe we don't have black mana yet. Makes me very sad. Makes me quite sad indeed. Okay. So what are the combat tricks here? I mean, they obviously have one. And I don't know what they are. So I am not going to block. Invigorated Rampage. Wow. This is not fun. Not fun for us, everybody. Need that black mana source. Or, alright. I guess we do block now. Okay. That's not the death of us. Unless they have another one. They might have another one. Still not the death of us. Okay. But we really, really need either a black mana source or something that we can cast. Okay, they create a servo. Well, kind of unfortunate, isn't it? However, if we do draw a black mana source, we can Foundry Harn it. So come on, please. Black mana source, please. Black mana source, please. Magic the Gathering. I would just really appreciate it if you gave us a black mana source. Just saying. In casually mentioning. Alright. And unfortunately, we do really need to block here. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. They have another one of those. It's another Invigorated Rampage. We're down to 1. They don't want to lose their Pia? Okay. Okay. They want to make me not be able to block. They want to sacrifice a creature so that I cannot block with my Seed sculptor. Okay. Or not. What? They just want to pump it. They can pump it twice. Dude, please, please give me a black mana source here, deck. If you don't, I'm dead. What's this? Okay. Oh, okay. That, thank you. Thank you, deck, for God's sake. Thank you, deck. Holy crap. It's getting the crap beat out of us by this deck because we don't have the correct mana sources here. Okay. No attacks. That was really good for us. Yes! I was gonna say, like, wait, what? Artifact creature. Not human. Okay. Okay. Do we Foundry Screecher or do we Aether Poisoner? I think we Poisoner. Because it's a good blocker and it can make good blockers. We can use up some of our Aether that we have stored until we finally get one of the things that we want. Yeah, we're blocking everything here. Whoa. Whoa. What was that all about? What? I am confused. I am very confused. Maybe they didn't want me making servos? That seems like a really... Ooh, what's this? Exile another target creature control. Okay, so blink something. Okay, great. Finally. Finally we have enough black mana sources to do stuff. Whew. That was a tight game there for a moment. And it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Vigilance, Flying, Lifelink. Okay. So we'll just attack with this one. Rawr. We have plenty of Aether stored up for our Riparian Tiger, so it can become a big boy. Wait, what do you want? Whenever it attacks, you may put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, double strike. It's going to attack with all the things. Take action. They gotta block. Actually, I don't think that they can survive this attack. Actually. Bam. HP Love Bag. Like the name. I do love the name. Man, that was a tight one. That was close. Nail biter. I need a drink after that one. I don't think we can keep this. It's a hot pile. If one of these lands... Why do we keep on drawing so many blue? We only have 3 islands in our deck. Oh my god. I mean, alright. We have to keep it, right? We're not casting Riparian Tiger like ever. That's not quite true, actually. Okay. Okay, everybody. Believe in my deck. I believe in my deck. Oh, deck. You came through for me, deck. Alright. Has menace as long as you control an artifact. Yeah, we block. We trade. We trade that. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield in your control, you may pay 1. If you do, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Sacrifice this card, destroy target creature. Activate this ability only if you control 2 or more artifacts. Interesting. Okay. So let's get another green that eventually we can cast a Riparian Tiger. Okay. So we're gonna sacrifice an artifact creature, put +1/+1 counter on it anytime that you cast sorcery. We're gonna bring out our Hornet. It's kind of as a blocker. Servo Exhibition. Okay. Sure. Big. No blocks. This big. Fourth Bridge Prowler. I think we're just gonna make a tiger here. We could get rid of the servo, but I don't think that's worth it. Be behind a turn on casting our tiger. Although if they do make another artifact creature, they can sacrifice this to kill it. Or an artifact, I suppose I should say. But they don't have to sacrifice the artifacts. They just sacrifice this. No. You can come in. That's fine. And do nothing. And unfortunately, we can't do anything either. Not really. We'll kill this. Yep. Bring out a blue, I guess. And we shall take that action. Okay. It's not bad. Could be worse. Pass. And we will block this time. Wait. That's 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Not gonna change our clock if I don't block with that. If I attack with it instead of blocking. Destroy all creatures. Wow. Pretty strong. Seems pretty strong. My poor tiger. Okay. And fabricate 1. Okay, got it. Wow, lands. Lands for days! Okay, now they can kill any creature. But we scry 1. Nice. So, take action. Don't want another land. That was going to be another land, everybody. 5, 6, 7. We've drawn just as many lands as we have action cards. We're only playing with 16 lands in this deck. Pass. Can't block it anyway. Eddie Terrell Herrick? Okay. We might make our maker here if we don't draw action. That's action. Alright, we'll kill that, I guess. Not the best draw, but it gets rid of something. You know, we'll defer an attack, at least one attack. Actually, he can kill it. Yeah, he can definitely kill it. If he uses the 2 Aether to make the Eager Construct flying. Give the Eager Construct flying. Well, we would have lost him anyway if we didn't kill that dude. And we would have taken a lot of damage. So we had to play him out. We did have to play him out. It's fine. We do recognize that this was going to happen.
This is not the end of me.
We have yet to actually... Wait, that's good, right? The 2-1 crew 1? Yeah, that's good. The 2-3. 2-3 crew 1. Okay. Puzzle knot. Not exactly what we're looking for here. Where is our Aetherworks Marvel? Which we have not drawn yet at all. I think the first game? I think we drew it the first game. Hidden stockpile. Oh, this is the one that was good, right? A permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. Make a servo. Yeah, seems pretty strong. Uh-huh. Now they're attacking us for 3 each turn. We can sacrifice puzzle knots. And they can just do this. They can just sacrifice a servo. And they get it back. It's very strong. Dude, we need our strong cards here. We need the big boys. Where are they? Dude, we're playing with 16 lands? We've drawn 9 cards. We've drawn as many cards as we have drawn playable cards. As many lands as we have drawn playable cards. That is not how the game is supposed to work. We have a 65 chance of drawing a non-land card. 65% chance. Yep. All right. We're going to keep this puzzle knot for now. In case we draw something that needs an artifact. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you get 2. You can create a servo. Sure. And it's a 2-3 with vigilance, which is good. Yep. Onto the bottom? That's good for us. Wow, dude, come on. Please, deck. Please. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. I attacked by accident because I was just clicking through my turn. Whoops. We had a chance and we blew it. Our deck wasn't helping though. Alright, let's see if our deck treats us better this time. It does seem to be a bit better. If opponent goes first, we might actually kill something with our 4th Bridge Prowler. Seems good. We do need more lands, obviously, but we might get the chance. We're gonna keep the 4th Bridge Prowler. Should we? Yeah. We might get the chance to actually... Okay. To actually draw the land and play the cards that we have in our hands. Okay. Attacks each turn if able. Alright. So next turn we can... Actually, let's just bring out a Prowler here. No attacks. It attacks each combat if able. Okay. Can only kill one. So we lose a Druid of the Cowl, but whatever. I think that's fine. If we draw another black mana source, then we can Essence Extraction this other one. We didn't. That's unfortunate. Fights target creature you don't control. I think we're just gonna Foundry Hornet here. Then we can hunt the weak with our Foundry Hornet. No Lux. Take 3. Wow, that's a lot of green mana. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. Then I have a big fat Foundry Hornet, which feels nice. Oh, they were off black. Yeah, Shuffler is weird. Been very odd with our mana today. A Bruiser. All right. So we can Nature's Way or Essence Extraction. I don't think we really do either right now. We just stack. Do what they do. Essence Extraction is an instant, I believe. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and get 2. Seems pretty good. A little dicey though, considering that we have like 5 power on the board. But I guess it doesn't change the clock if they don't block our stuff. Attune with the Aether. We're gonna attack with these 2. Boom. See if they want to block our 4th Bridge Prowler. Probably not, is my guess. But that does put them on a 2-turn clock. Okay. Sure. Why wouldn't they just kill the Hornet? We didn't realize that they would get more Aether? Right, so let's get a blue mana source just to chase, just in case we find Tez. The Tezzeret. We need more creatures. Creatures here. We have yet to see a fabrication module. We have yet to see our Aetherworks Marvel. We haven't drawn either of those 2 cards. At all. Or a Cobra, actually, for that matter. I don't really care as much about that one as I do about the other 2. The other 2 are cool. It would be really nice to have them. It would be very nice. Okay. Ugh. Sure. Attack us for 3. You're the one at 5 mana. 5 life, rather. Friend. No. I'm giving you lifelink. Poisoner, sure. Once again, we're just getting a lot of lands. Once again, we've drawn more lands than we've drawn playable cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, or just as many. Just as many. All right. Here we go. Good. We actually got there. No thanks to our deck. Actually, just kidding, deck. Thanks to you. Alright. No matter what, we're going even at least. Which I suppose isn't the worst for your first time ever doing something. The deck just isn't performing to the level that I kind of expect it to. But I guess we'll keep it because we can Druid of the Cowl and Riparian Tiger. Like, it's fine. Ah, look at that. And actually, I think this is the first time we've seen Subtle Strike, so cool. Oh my god, look! We did it, everybody! We did it! We drew an Aetherworks Marvel. We can cast it next turn. Whew. See if we can actually make it happen. A puzzle nut. Okay, Aetherworks Marvel, here we go. Next turn, Riparian Tiger. And then next turn, Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. And then we can actually cast something. When it or another artifact you control is put in the graveyard from battlefield, return to your hand target artifact card in your graveyard with list or converted mana cost. Okay. Okay. So, Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, Aetherworks. Let's see if they have a trick. They do. Not too bad, but it's a 1-for-1 and we get a thing. We get some stuff. And I guess we'll just kind of hang out here and wait. No attacks. Yep. Pretty sure we can do that whenever we want, right? We can do it at instant speed. Activate ability. Fabrication module. Aether Poisoner. So, whenever we get one or more of that, we can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I think that's pretty good. I think we do want the fabrication module. And we'll block. We might have another one. This is what we've been trying to do the whole entire time we've been playing this deck. Return target permanent you control and you don't control. Why would you do that one? Alright, okay. I suppose, like, alright, whatever. Whatever, man. Okay. And turn. Okay, draw 3. That's a good card. All right. Pass. We will spend the mana for our fabrication module. For each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Whenever it deals damage, for counter target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Okay. So that would be good for me? Okay. Cobra. It's not bad. Alright. No attacks, probably, right? Yeah. We can Aetherworks Marvel this turn again. We can also Subtle Strike stuff. Okay, I'm gonna kill that flyer. They can do something. Thinking about it. When Aether Meltdown enters the battlefield, you get 2. Okay. Why would I care about that? Sure. Is that all you can do? Alright. So we put a +1/+1 counter. -1/-1 on that. +1/+1 on that. Okay. Alright. Goodness. That's a lot of good stuff. I guess we get out a Riparian Tiger, actually. Era of Innovation. Okay. Whenever an artifact or artificer enters the battlefields under your control, get 2, and then you can pay to draw a lot of cards. Decline. Okay. Seems pretty solid to me. I mean, that's what we wanted. That's what we've been looking for all night tonight. That makes me feel good that we got that. Dude, what is up with this deck? This deck loves my islands. I've had 2 islands in my opening hand like a bunch of times. I mean, once I do draw green, it's good, so I'm gonna keep this. Like, I am gonna keep it. We can cast most of the things in our hand. It's kind of what you want. Thriving Turtle. Sure. Alrighty. Come on, green mana. Come on, green mana. You can do it. You can do it, deck. I believe in you. Okay. That green mana source. Need that green mana source. Okay. Whenever an artificer enters the battlefield under your control, you may attach the goggles to it. Sure. Jeez, man. Sometimes there's just decks that give you mana trouble. Sometimes you can play like the weirdest stuff and never have a problem. And then sometimes it's a huge problem. Okay. So I suppose we attune with Aether so that we can Riparian Tiger next turn, right? I need more drink. All out. One top. All right. See what they got. Attack for 2. Very good. They're sitting on quite a bit of mana over there. Oh, yeah. This one. Okay. Not the worst. Could be worse. Could be far worse, actually. Okay. So what we can do... We can servant... let's see, what do we want to do here? Why don't we Foundry Hornet and then Kujar's Seed Sculpture the Foundry Hornet? So I'm not too worried about this. I think it's been their mana to make servos, but not the end of the world. Not their mana, their whatever resources is. It's not the end of the world. I don't really mind. I do have a lot of this resource, though. So do we. We're just waiting for our, whatever it's called. Our Aetherworks Marvel. Once our Aetherworks Marvel gets out of here, we'll be in business. No blocks. Come on, Aetherworks Marvel. You got this. What's this? Vengeful Rebel. -3/-3. Okay. So if we attack with the Riparian Tiger, we make it a 6/6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could block with everything, and they would only lose 2 Theorists. Or a Theorist, a Vengeful Rebel. Yeah. I think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to attack with that. We'll just keep going over their heads. They can scry too. Okay. Up. That's unfortunate. That sound is gonna get very annoying. Ooh, okay. Lose 2 life? Make some servos. Sure. I don't really care about that too much. Don't care about it too much here. Okay. Nice. Nice. That is good. I think we still just attack in the air. I don't think we need to do anything crazy here.
Tell me you're not in more power for
Okay.
me.
Desert's, okay. I have not been, like, super impressed by him so far. It's alright. Kinda meh. Was that on top? That obviously wasn't on top if they're doing the other one. Bottom, bottom. That's what we like to see. They have to kill... Okay. You do gain 3 life for that. They gonna attack? Yeah, do I want to block that? Do I care too much that Tezzeret loses 1? Not really. It's not really the end of the world, to be honest with you. Okay. More land. Okay, so if we attack with a Riparian Tiger, it's a 6/6. They can block with two things. We can only kill one thing. We can kill this Vengeful Rebel. I think we just attack in the air, right? Just continue attacking in the air.
Ethereum will bend to my will.
We just keep doing it. For now. They are scrying too. And if they find an answer to our Foundry... One top, so they could have found an answer to our Foundry Hornet. A lot of lands. They do have a lot of lands. They can't make any more servos. Each opponent discards a card. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Wow. Shit, dude. They drew it. They drew a thing that would very much so kill us. Or do well against us. So we need to kill it. How do we go about doing that? They kill that. Interesting. Okay.
I may bend, but I will not break.
Oh my god. I mean, that's not good. That's not good. We can only give something -3/-3. We could give their Herald of Anguish -3/-3. And then lose our Tezzeret next turn if they attack with it, but they can't unless they can kill the Foundry Hornet. But I mean, this dude, when they untap, they're going to be able to just, like, kill everything on our board. They're going to be able to just kill everything.
More power.
So I think we kind of do have to just attack with the Riparian Tiger. Yep. And we kill that one for sure. Because we want our Foundry Hornet to live. We want our Foundry Hornet to survive. I mean, I suppose they could kill their Adventurer's Goggles to kill our Foundry Hornet. Yep. Sucks. Sucks, but there's nothing we can do about it. We now need to draw our stuff. They drew their powerhouse. Can we draw our powerhouse, please?
You think you have won?
Fabrication module. Pretty good. Not the worst. Not the best. Not at the moment, anyway. Wow. That's not cool. No attacks. That is not cool. Use target artifact or creature. You get that, and then you pay an amount of that equal to, if you do, you gain control of it. Wow. Well. Wow. I mean, they're drawing pretty good. We are drawing like poop. So close. So close. Ugh. Deck. Deck, please. Oh, man. So many lands. Betrayed. Betrayed by our friend, the deck. Oh, well. We both tried, didn't we, deck? You did try your best. You did. Every time I think of a deck, sometimes... Hey, wait a minute. Wait, did we get our rewards? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. I guess we got our rewards. It just didn't show them all pretty like, or did it? And I just completely missed it because I was talking about my deck's feelings. I kind of feel like the deck... Have you ever seen that comic about the gallbladder? There's like a comic on the internet about the gallbladder, and it's like, it makes gallstones, and it's just like this very slow, you know, thing. They turned it into like this like kind of doopy looking creature, this gallbladder. And it's like, I maked these. And I kind of feel like that's how the deck is sometimes. It's just like, I gave you this card. I did good. Did I do good? And you're just like, deck. No. But it's okay. It's not your fault. It's random number generators. So we got our Saheeli Rai. That's nice. Scry 1. It deals 1 damage to each opponent. Cool. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact creature you control, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. That token gains haste and exile it. I feel like that can be abused in some way. Search your library for up to 3 artifact cards with different names and put them into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Okay. That seems also very good. That seems pretty good. What do we get? A Nauseous Gearhulk. Are there more mythics? I feel like there are more mythics in this set than other sets, because we just got 2 mythics. When Nauseous Gearhulk enters the battlefield, you may destroy another target creature. If a creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness. It's very expensive, though. 6 for 5/4 menace. If you can blank it. If you can blink it, that's great. Put it in a blink deck. Put it in a Heroine deck. Alright. So that was pretty fun, I'll admit. And I think I'm going to do more. I'm going to play some drafts, because I've got 3 draft tokens here. But obviously I'll make videos with those and release them at another time. So we did pretty good. I think we went 4-3? We went 4-3, which isn't the worst in the world. It's pretty good. And we won quite a few packs, which is nice. And it was fun. It was a blast. Deck didn't perform just as well as I would like it to. Like, I feel like our deck was good. We had some really good combos in there, but it just didn't give us those combos when we really needed them. It gave us land. Our gallbladder deck. Anyway, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play Kaladesh Seals. I enjoyed playing for you. Until the next time that we meet, good luck in all your games. Bye.